the angel of the Lord that killed all of the firstborn in Egypt. Have you ever heard about this angel? No, not Michael, Gabriel, neither Lucifer. This is a lesser-known angel whose name is actually forgotten. We don't know his name because it was never revealed in the Bible. But we do know his deeds, and what he did was pretty brutal, to say the least. He was an executioner, an angel of death sent by God to punish the Egyptians for their wickedness and their refusal to free the Israelites from slavery. His mission was straightforward: kill every firstborn son in Egypt, whether human or animal. And he carried out his orders swiftly and mercilessly. Imagine the horror and despair that must have filled the hearts of the Egyptian parents as they watched their firstborn children die before their very eyes, their screams echoing through the streets. The angel of death spared none. He wasn't even afraid to go into the Pharaoh's own household. In fact, it was there where he carried out one of the most significant acts of defiance against the most powerful man in Egypt. Pharaoh's son, the heir to the throne, also perished during that night. It wasn't just a massacre, it was a divine intervention, a powerful display of God's authority and judgment. But why only the firstborn? Why was this particular angel so selective with his victims? To understand the reason behind this, let's take a closer look at the historical context. At that time, Egypt held great power over Israel. They kept them as slaves, exploiting their labor and oppressing them. The Israelites' cries for freedom were ignored, their pleas for mercy disregarded. As the situation grew worse, God promised the Israelites that he would intervene and deliver them from their oppressors. He made a covenant with Abraham centuries ago that his descendants would be enslaved in Egypt for 400 years, and that after that, they would be freed. The time had come to fulfill that promise. God chose Moses to lead his people out of slavery. But when Moses demanded Pharaoh to release the Israelites, Pharaoh refused. He didn't just agree because he was a stubborn leader who wouldn't budge easily. That's where the plagues came into play. One plague after another hit the Egyptians, each more devastating than the last. The purpose of these plagues was to convince Pharaoh to free the Israelites, to make him realize that he was no match for the God of Abraham. But despite witnessing these miracles, Pharaoh's heart remained hardened. Each time he agreed to let the Israelites go, he went back on his word, showing no remorse for the suffering he inflicted on God's people. It was then that God decided to take more drastic measures. He unleashed the angel of death, the executioner, to punish the Egyptians for their wickedness and their refusal to free the Israelites from slavery. Now, why only the firstborn? Why was this particular angel so selective with his victims? It's because the firstborn had a special status in Egyptian society and religion. They were believed to be the closest to the gods, the link between the divine and the earthly realm. By taking the lives of the firstborn, the angel was striking at the heart of Egyptian culture, their beliefs, and their way of life. It was a symbolic attack, a reminder of the power of the God of Israel over the gods of Egypt. Moreover, the firstborn represented the future of Egypt, their next generation of leaders and pharaohs. By eliminating them, the angel was not only punishing the Egyptians for their current actions, but also cutting off their future, leaving them without an heir to carry on their bloodline. It was a judgment that would have far-reaching consequences, a punishment that would reverberate through generations. In conclusion, the angel of the Lord who killed all of the firstborn in Egypt was an instrument of divine justice. His name may have been forgotten, but his deeds serve as a reminder of God's power, his mercy, and his unwavering commitment to his people. In a world where good is often challenged and evil seems to prevail, his story offers a beacon of hope, a testament to the ultimate triumph of good over evil. Just as the Israelites were freed from their shackles in Egypt, we too can find liberation from our own personal struggles and our own internal bondage. We just need to have faith in the unseen, trust in the divine plan, and hold on to the promise of a better tomorrow. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to subscribe and like the video. Also, share your thoughts and suggestions in the comments section below. Your engagement helps us grow and improve, allowing us to continue sharing these stories and messages that inspire and uplift. Stay tuned for more videos like this one. Until then, keep believing in the extraordinary power of God. May His blessings be with you always.